What's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, and welcome back to another episode of Sports Beast. Today, we're going to be trying out a new segment that we came up with called Here's Why. And Here's Why is a segment where I come across something, whether it's something that was posted or someone just said it in a comment section or something, but I take that and I give you my opinion on that specific topic. So let's take a look at what I found today, and here's why. Now, the topic that I found today, it's about Matthew Stafford. And the post, or the thing that came across the screen was something that I saw on a morning, basically pre-game sports show type thing. And it said, has Matthew Stafford silenced his critics? Let's take a look at that. Now, Stafford played for Detroit before he got traded for about 12 years. And these stats that I'm going to give you, they're basically averages per season. Now, with Detroit, he was at about 62% completion percentage, about 12 interceptions, 24 touchdowns, and almost 3,800 yards per season. Career, it was over 45,000 yards. Now, let's move on to the Rams. This year, after the trade, obviously, new team with the Rams, only been there for 1 year. He's at 67% completion percentage, 17 interceptions, 41 touchdowns, and 4,886 total yards. Now, there were two different stats that kind of stuck out to me. Obviously, one being the touchdowns, 24 touchdowns with Detroit per season, and 41 now with the Rams. And the amount of sacks were a little closer than I expected to be. 32 with Detroit and 30 with the Rams right now. Now, you can basically chalk those difference stats up to kind of basically having a better offensive line and more weapons on offense. Now, if you noticed, I didn't say better weapons because there were points in time where he did have players like Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush, Theo Riddick, and Golden Tate. But now he just has more options available to him. Players like Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, Robert Woods before he got hurt, and OBJ now. So really, if you're being that critical on a quarterback like Stafford, take a look at the team as a whole, who's protecting him, and who he has to help him out. And yes, he has produced a little more things like total yardage. I think he's over 1,000 more yards than normal. And more touchdowns. But again, the other numbers are pretty much on par with what he's been doing his entire career. So if you like him now, then you kind of had to have liked him back then when he played with Detroit. And if you like him then, you knew that this upgrade in offense and upgrade in team, basically, he was going to do very well with a team like the Rams. So I like the guy. I've liked the guy for a very long time now. I've always thought he was a very decent quarterback. He just needed his time to shine with a team that could protect him more and show more of his abilities. So his critics, they're either being way too hard on the guy, or they're simply not looking at the entire picture because he's been performing how he has his entire career. And it just goes to show you, with a slightly better offensive line and a couple more receivers that he can throw to at one time, you just tend to do better. So that's what I think about the subject anyways. Thanks for letting me rant for a little bit, and thanks for tuning in to another Sports Beast episode. Again, my name was Corey, and I'll see you on the next one.